Hey guys, Matt here again for Udesly.com. This is a video series where we are going to do a crash course for the Udesly Adapter. What we're going to do, we're going to get started with how to use the adapter, go over the adapter configuration, the WordPress plugin, and your requirements to get started using. The Udesly official plugin is available from the WordPress repository, and you can go ahead and install it like so. Once installed, just activate it and you are presented with the latest version. We have some handy settings for when we use Udesly. We have the import pages and front-end data. This allows us to import our theme pages across to our WordPress. We have the ability to create boxes, which allows you to have editable dynamic content within your Webflow project. We have the content section. This allows us to create a handy recent post section away from your blog archive. Really great for the front end of your website. We have our lists. This allows us to bring dynamic lists into our design. As you can see here, we have used this for our filter by tag section, and we have our rules section. This allows us to set up conditional elements depending if it is our blog or if we are logged in or not logged in. And we have some of our settings to configure how the blog is shown, stuff like blog archive title, a welcome email, front-end editor settings, pagination, search, and a temporary page for stuff like coming soon. And you can go ahead and set this up in the Udesly app. With the version 1.1 of the Udesly app, we have some welcome new changes like the masonry blog, for example. In the Udesly app, we have some fairly simple and straightforward settings. All we do is simply upload our Webflow project, give it a name, author, and description, give it a nice thumbnail, hit our next button, and we can set up our pages. We can set a home page, blog archive, template page, a single post page, a generic page for if we do not have any content on there, a utility page for stuff like 404s. We could choose to not convert. We can also set up our default WordPress template, very handy for creating new pages from WordPress. We have our maintenance for our coming soon, search results, a custom category page, custom tag page, and again we have template for our single post. And we simply hit next again, choose whether we want to have the Webflow SEO. Hit next again, and we are ready to convert. Once we have converted that across, we have the option to download the template as a zip to upload via the WordPress dashboard, or we can use the upload via FTP. All we do is just hit that, type in our credentials like so, and just hit the upload button. Now, as you can see, we have our theme uploaded. So that's the basics of how the Udesly adapter works. So you can get started with using the app. Simply jump over to your WordPress, go to your themes, and just activate the newly uploaded theme. And then all we have to do is go ahead and import our pages and data from Webflow. Udesly is quite smart to know whether you have contents that aren't set up in your WordPress to go ahead and create it like so. So we have two contents here, and we need to give them the slug of related and recent in our Udesly content section. And then when you go ahead and create those two contents with the slug, and as you can see, we will no longer have the missing element in our import from Webflow option. So you don't have to worry about missing any element from your Webflow project, as Udesly is very smart to know if you have to set it up in WordPress. And then once your pages are all set up in Webflow, you can see that we have our pages all nice and neatly set up in WordPress. So how Udesly works is it goes off your custom attributes. So if I go to my blog post template here, I have created this page here, and if I click on my heading, go to the gear icon in the top right, and go ahead and go to my custom attributes, we can see that we have given this an element child of value title, and then when you export this out and convert using the Udesly adapter, Udesly will automatically add the code necessary for this to be read as the page title. We do this the same for our author name, so we just have elchild of author, and our author image is again elchild of avatar, and so on and so forth. For the whole list of attribute names, you could go ahead and check the documentation on udesly.com, or proceed with my other video tutorials to get a better understanding of how to set up your blog. But in part 2 to this video series, we will go ahead and show you how you can do this anyway, and get started with your blog. A lot of people may be concerned that this is completely different from working in Webflow normally, but it is not. What we do is actually use the CMS collections for our blog, and this allows you to have your design as a backwards compatible web project for if you need to have a functionality that may not be offered by WordPress. So we can build our website using the default blog and categories collections and design it as if we were building for Webflow, with our rich text block here, title, our headings, and all the dates like so. And if we go and hit on one of these rich text block and go to our settings, you can see this is getting the text from the post body. And if we go to our attribute settings, you can see all we've done is just given this an elchild of content to pull in our WordPress content for when we are exported. So a great way to work with your Webflow project is just to add these attributes anyway, and then you are effectively have a design that can be exported out to WordPress without any issues. So the requirements for the Udesly adapter is either the premium or standard version of the Udesly adapter, and a Webflow account with the light subscription or above. This is so we can export our code without any worries. And of course we need to have the latest version of the adapter plugin installed on our WordPress. And finally, you need the Udesly app itself, which can be purchased from udesly.com. So that's quite a quick video of how you can get started with the Udesly adapter, and I hope you can understand how the attributes work, and I'm going to go over how you can create a blog really fast in my next video. Anyway, my name has been Matt. I hope you all the best.